Careers are often measured by the number of championships won. So for three men who have never won an NBA title but are destined for the Hall of Fame, tonight takes on added significance. Houston trails 3-2. But Charles Barkley knows a Rockets victory keeps his hopes of a ring alive, while a Jazz win means John Stockton and Karl Malone head to their first NBA Finals ever.
Moment has come, the eyes of the world are waiting to see. This is your time to claim your place in history. Standing tall with your face to the wind, you've waited all of your life. Finding your strength from within, making your hopes come alive. Capture the dream, give it all for the team. The call of the glory, the thrill of the game. This is the moment the whole world can see. Go for the gold with total control. Feet in the fire, burning deep in your soul. One vision, one goal, to capture the dream.
Two teams, one dream. Game 6 is next.
Capture the dream.
This is the NBA on NBC. The 1997 NBA playoffs. Tonight, Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals between the Utah Jazz and the Houston Rockets.
This is the Summit in Houston, the home of the Houston Rockets, who tonight are serious, focused, intense, but not desperate. Desperation is not a part of the equation where the Houston Rockets are concerned. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. I'm Greg Gumbel. 13 times in their history under head coach Rudy Tomjanovich, the Houston Rockets have been here before. 11 times they have come away a winner. There is no quit. This is very familiar territory for the Rockets. Working alongside me, as always, Bill Walton and Steve Jones. Let's first talk about these Rockets. Hakeem Olajuwon is averaging 30 points a game in this series, yet they're down a game. Is he too much of a one-man gang?
Greg, Hakeem has been near perfect, but history teaches us that the team invariably beats the individual. And when Hakeem has had the ball inside in the low post, everybody has been standing around, making it impossible for Hakeem to pick out cutters. There's none of that. There's no screens on the weak side, and Hakeem consequently turns the ball over time and time again. The inside-out game has been unproductive. Hakeem unwilling, reluctant to pass the ball out, even when three guys are on him. By the time he does kick it out, too late, clank. And that was the story of Game 5 for the Houston Rockets at Utah. 0 for 13 for the artillery gunners from behind the line. But the big story is always Charles Barkley, who was a monster out of the blocks. Big start, but nothing the rest of the way. Now, this Houston Rocket team, they need to gel right now, or it's going to be a long and bitter summer here in South Texas, Greg.
All right, Bill, the Utah Jazz in position to clinch tonight. Karl Malone, Steve, has gotten a lot of the publicity, and rightly so, but a guy named John Stockton has had a heck of a series.
There's no question about it, Greg, and how important is John Stockton? On every scouting report it says, contain Stockton, control the Jazz. A year ago in the conference finals, John Stockton less than 100%. You see what a healthy John Stockton means and what he can do for the Utah Jazz. And Karl Malone, who has been subpar on the road, is going to have to come closer to his home court numbers. If they do, they're headed for their first finals, Greg.
All right, Steve, working the sidelines with us, as always, Jim Gray. Jim.
All right, thank you very much, Greg. Well, as you just said just a couple of moments ago, Rudy Tomjanovich and the Rockets are quite familiar with elimination. So I asked Rudy T, what did he say to his team in his pregame speech? He said, I said absolutely nothing. I asked him if there were any questions. There were no questions. Then he took the black drape off his bulletin board. This usually has all sorts of plays and strategy on it. Tonight, it had absolutely nothing. All it said is, believe in yourselves, Believe in your teammates. Do it together. Playing hard won't be enough. We must play smart. At that point, Mario Elie gathered the team together and he said, guys, we're known as the team with the heart of a champion. That means absolutely nothing now. We must prove it once again. Greg?
All right, Jim, great series with great players. 5 of the 50 greatest of all time on the same floor. Barkley, Drexler, Olajuwon, Malone, Stockton, all getting set for Game 6. Hannah Storm in New York after a timeout, and then the opening lineups and the starting of Game 6 from Houston.